How's it going, guys? This is Zach from LLLReptile Menifee. I was just doing a simple little red-eye tree frog setup today. Figured we'd let you guys have a little inside peek of how we do it. Just gotta get it nice and moist all in here. One thing tree frogs always appreciate is a live plant. What I'm gonna do is make a nice little pre-dug hole in the back here. Slip this out. Knock some of this off of it. Stick this guy in there. He's going to have a pretty happy life in there along with the tree frog. Another fun little cage changer here is just simply getting one of these and kind of arching them in a corner. I personally feel it looks really cool in the end. Just stack it up here. Gives it a nice look, like the log is coming out of whatever you wish it to come out of. Along with a lot of other species of tree frogs, as you can imagine, they're arboreal, so they appreciate a branch of some sort. So we're just going to give them this grape wood right here. They like climbing on it. It's not too rough for them on their very sensitive skin. Got some of this Zoomed EcoEarth. It holds humidity really well, holds a structure just in case you have bigger lizards or anything that would burrow or needs a lot of humidity. But it's extremely dry, so what you're going to want to do is just add some water, and can't be scared to get a little dirty with it. Just mix it up. Like I said, you can't be scared to make a mess because it's inevitable when you're working with dirt and water. Now that all this is getting tossed up, what we can do is, this stuff right here is just a fake plant by Zoomed. You can hang it on the glass. I like hooking these around on the wood. Just gives it a nice little natural look to it, if you will. So what I like about these Zoomed cages, there's two options to get into it, either from the front or from up top. It depends on where your cage is. It always makes it easier on you. Screw this in. Set this on top. And our lovely assistant, Taylor, is going to help me out with the power cord over here. Give this tank some life before it even gets going with the tree frog inside of it. There you go. Now this soil does hold a pretty good amount of humidity, but it's always beneficial to just throw in some sort of moss in there. In this case, it's going to be some sphagnum moss, and you can never get too much moss going, so just have a heyday with it, if you will. Just get in all sorts of nooks and crannies, because being an amphibian, red-eyed tree frogs will appreciate some moist skin. Otherwise, they basically just crack away like a dry riverbed. Keeps them hydrated. Can even get crazy with it and droop it off of the branches up here. Just gives it a nice little jungly look. This is the moss I was using. It's pretty handy stuff. And for the main addition to this setup, little red-eyed tree frog, little youngster. The reason he's brown right now is just because he's awake when he shouldn't be. These guys are nocturnal. You see him just make his leap to his new home. There he goes. And immediately invisible in his new home.